Hey everybody, I'm Scott Wikle. You're listening to My Kind of Country. Thank you so much for joining us on a Monday night. Great to have you all with us. My guest tonight is part of a fantastic duo that has a brand new album out. It's called Soul Edition. It's some of the best bluegrass and gospel music that's ever come down the pike, in my opinion. We're going to play a bunch of the songs for you tonight, and we've got the gentleman himself here to tell us all about it tonight. It's a pleasure to welcome Darin Aldridge to My Kind of Country. Darin, how are you tonight? Well, it's an honor, and you and Brooke have just got a beautiful new album here. And before we get into talking about the album, give me a little bit of your background. I know you guys are North Carolina natives, and tell me a little bit more about your history.
Yes, sir. We're from the western part of North Carolina. We've been making music almost 20 years together, and I've had a career in music closer to 30 years, I guess you could say. Right out of high school and stuff, I started with a legendary bluegrass band called the Country Gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
Which was Charlie Waller and the Country Gentlemen. Recorded great hits like Bringing Mary Home, Fox on the Run, all kind of things like that. They started that bluegrass band in 1957 before I came along. But I was the last mandolin player and tenor singer for the band until Charlie passed in late 2004. Then shortly after that, I met Miss Brooke in late 2005, I believe it was. And we just started, talking and emailing back and forth. So we were from the same area of North Carolina around Grandfather Mountain, Avery County. My family all was from that area, and that's where she grew up. And so a lot of our cousins and aunts and nephews and nieces and, knew each other, but I didn't live up there. I lived down closer to Charlotte. So they was telling me about Brooke, and, vice versa. They was telling, me about her and her about me, and then we finally, got to visit with each other, and I went to a church where she was singing with her band and kind of fit in with them, and, we hit it right off, started singing together, and I went with her band some when they would play, and she would come over to where I was at times, and we noticed real quick when we got up in front of audiences that people loved our singing and loved her voice. So we shortly started doing a recording before we were married, and then put our first all-gospel album out, I think it was in 2009, and then, just went from there, and we've made 11 records since. Been on the Granville Opry 60-some times.
Wow.
Brooke was a 4-time IBMA Female Vocalist of the Year, so we've been very blessed and successful in our close to 20-year run. Forward all that to 2026, and we just have put out another all-gospel album, so it's kind of a full circle moment.
Well, that's great, man. That sounds like God made a perfect match through music right there.
Absolutely, yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that. Well, tell me about this brand new project. It's called Soul Edition. And, folks, I do want to mention right away, too, you can go to darinandbrookealdridge.com, which is their official website. The album is available there as well as all their other great music. And you can check their tour dates there. We will put that information on our page for My Kind of Country. Darin, tell me more about this stellar new project.
Yes, sir. It's 11 tracks, and we got together with some of our closest friends and some folks that we've looked up to for a while and collaborated with on some albums. It's some new songs, some old songs that we kind of grew up with. It gives you a good taste of North Carolina, western North Carolina. If you just go to one of those old mountain church houses, you get to hear some of this material, that was sang. We did, of course, I'll Wear a White Robe, which is an old classic, Bought by the Blood. We did You Don't Knock, which is the current #1 single off the album, with featured John Cowan of the Bluegrass Revival and the Doobie Brothers. We also recorded a great song with Jason Crabb called It'll Be Worth It After All. There's a brand new video hitting out there right now that it's just jumped up to over 100,000 views since it's put out just a few weeks ago. We did a great old trio song with Sonia and Becky Isaac, and this was called When We're Gone, Long Gone. And of course, Dolly, Emmy Lou, and Linda Ronstadt originally recorded that. So wanted to creates that kind of sound and did that. Well, who better to get than Sonia and Becky Isaac, along with Miss Brooke, to do that?
Absolutely.
So,
I love those harmonies,
so
man.
It's had a great time. You know, it's got a lot of, you know, different songs like that I was mentioning. Some great classics and new songs that were pitched to us. We recorded most of this over in Nashville at Sound Emporium Studios, and also our label, the Daywind Record Company there as well. So it's been a good time.
That's fabulous. What instruments do you play, Darin?
I play mandolin and guitar, and did that and sang lead and harmony on the record. Brooke sang, and we had a stellar bunch of musicians in there with us from some of the folks who played at the Grand Ole Opry. Amy McLaughlin played fiddle on a lot of it. Mark Fain helped me produce the record. Of course, Mark's a Grammy-nominated producer and musician that played with Ricky Skaggs and his band forever and played with Rock Hooter and Roseanne Cash. Just all kind of folks on there with us. Cody Kilby's playing some acoustic guitar. He's IBMA Guitar Player of the Year for a long, long time. Banjo Player of the Year, Kristen Scott Benson. We grew up kind of playing together. So she's on there. Some of our band is on there featured. So it's just a bunch of stellar musicians. You can go to our website to find out who all from there. But it's been a good time. We wanted to capture the best musicians for the sound of the song that needed, so we switched a few things up here and there. And basically, just as you do with any kind of project, you want to make it your very own and what songs that you record. So that's what we've always tried to do, is make everything sound as an artist, just like Darin and Brooke, that you'd expect to hear us do a live.
That's fabulous. It sounds fantastic. I know Mark Fain. I got to work with him back in 2018. I was working with David Frizzell, and we were working on a gospel album for Freddie Hart. It ended up being his final album, and Mark was there and played on those sessions with us. And what a great guy! Just awesome talent. Yeah.
Yeah, we do most of our recording and vocals and stuff with Mark all the time.
That's wonderful. Glad to hear it. So, what's coming up for you later this summer? Have you got a lot of tour dates lined up?
Yeah, we're fixing to be up in Kentucky here this coming week, and we're over in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. We'll be back at the Opry this fall, and we've got a great line of festivals and concerts out toward the east here. We've made a lot of waves out west and stuff already this summer, but we're looking forward to that. And it'll be Christmas before you know it, and we put out a Christmas album couple years back, so we always enjoy that to get to do several Christmas shows throughout the year.
That's great. Glad to hear it. Folks, again, it's Darin and BrookeAldridge.com. We will have that information on our Facebook page for My Kind of Country, and the album is called Soul Edition. We're going to play some fabulous cuts for it right now for you, and I encourage you to go see Darin and Brooke if you get a chance. Fabulous, fabulous music. You're going to love it. Darin, thank you so much for taking time to be on My Kind of Country. It's a pleasure having you, my friend.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, here's some great music from Soul Edition, Darin and Brooke Aldridge. As we continue with My Kind of Country, stay with us.
You don't knock,
you just walk on in.
the door.
The door to heaven's in.
There's
There's
love
love and joy for you.
to share.
Share the whole day through.
I know
my friends are there.
to rest.
Rest in heaven's nest.
You don't knock, ring, push or hold. Doors wide open, waiting for you, so you don't knock. You just walk on in. I walk life's winding road,
Oh yeah,
trying to bear the load.
oh yeah,
I travel both night and day,
oh yeah.
so tired I can hardly tread. Jesus, my light, my guide,
Oh yeah,
is ever by my side.
oh yeah.
So I'm walking out and knocking into heaven with pride. You don't
You don't
knock,
knock, you just walk on in.
the door.
The door to heaven's in.
just walk on in. Just walk on in. Well, you don't knock.
You just walk on in.
The door
to heaven's in.
There's a love
and joy for
to share.
To share the whole day through.
I know
my friends will bless.
To rest.
Heaven's nest.
You don't knock, ring, push a hole. The door's wide open, waiting for you, so you don't knock. You just walk on in.
Yes, ma'am.
We need spirit-filled preachers to teach us right from wrong. We need some old-fashioned seekers who will pray all night long. We need some good gospel singers help us go another mile, so the church will triumph. Oh, we'll go home in a little while. It'll be worth it after all, child. It'll be worth it after all. After all of these trials, we'll hear Jesus call. It'll be worth it after all, child. It'll be worth it after all. After all of this climbing, it'll be worth it after all.
Make it home. It'll be worth it after all, child. It'll be worth it after all. After all of these trials, we'll hear Jesus call.
it'll be worth